Alright students, welcome to another video. This video is about locating grades and feedback. It will also cover plagiarism and cheating in classes and how that might look. For part of this video, I'm going to use part of an slightly older video from Fuel Ed because they do a really good job of explaining what it looks like and showing you an example of what student work looks like when it's been copied and pasted from something. If you copy or paste your work without citing your sources or that kind of stuff, we will catch it. It catches just about everything you can imagine, and it tells us where you got the work from as well. So if you're not citing your sources, you will fail your assignments. And get in some trouble. So if you need help with that, just let us know and we'll help you to understand how to cite your sources and how to use the information you get from different sources. Alright, so first off, I'm going to discuss locating grades and feedback. So I'm going to log in as Harry Potter. So Harry Potter's back in his class. He's going to go to, let's say he goes to his economics class. And there are several different ways and several different places that Harry Potter can get feedback on how he's doing. Okay? If he has feedback he hasn't read, it will show up right here, okay, in class updates. But he can also just go to like the toolbar, click on assignments, and view feedback if there's feedback. He can see his score and he can view the feedback for various assignments and for different things that he has done. Alright? So that's pretty important. Okay? The other thing he can do, I'm going to go to his other class for a minute. Go to progress, and this will show them a couple of different things. If you go into progress, first off it's going to show you your cumulative grade for that class, your current grade, so that's a grade for everything you've done and what you have not done. That maximum final normally is going to be 100%, but that will change over time depending on how you're doing, right? Because if you're doing poorly on stuff, or if you're missing stuff, that might change. Some classes might have extra credit or something. So if that number looks really weird, let your teacher know, but it should normally be 100%. Okay? Then you can go in here and look at some of the grades he's received. This shows topics visited and the content, discussions, assignments, and quizzes. So here's a quiz that he took, a test, and he got a 56% on that test. So let's go look at that and see what happened. So you can go in, click on quizzes, which really means tests as well as quizzes. Click on the attempt, and then you can see how you did. And depending on how the teacher has the class set up, you might have a lot of feedback on a question or something, or you might have no feedback at all. Right? And they may show you the correct answer, or they may not. It just depends on how the teacher has the class set up. But you can look at how you did in your class. In this case, like he missed this question and he didn't enter any text at all. Right? That's not so good. Okay? On this one, there's the feedback. You got 6 out of 10 points, and I wrote correct answers but not really explained. Okay? This one has no feedback. So this one he got 1 out of 12 points. Not complete. He didn't finish it, so I didn't write too much. You need to mark more for these answers. So you'll see feedback right in there if you look. Okay? Sometimes the system itself will send you feedback. It'll say, like in this case, Unit 2, Section 5, page 7. It's telling you where to find out about, the student missed this question, so the system's saying, hey, here's where you need to look if you want to find out what the answer is for that. There's another example of that. Okay? And in this case, it's just showing the student the questions that he missed. Showing Harry Potter what he missed. All right. So it's pretty cool. So there's a couple places you can go. Again, you can go to the tools, go to assignments, look at the feedback directly in there, or you can go to progress and look at everything from discussions, assignments, quizzes, all kinds of stuff in here that you can go in and look at. You can even see your login history if you want to, all right? All kinds of stuff. And we can see the same stuff as teachers and even more stuff, all right? Okay, so next part of this video, we're gonna watch the video. It's a slightly different setup. It's the old format for the class, but basically everything's laid out the same. You have all the same tools and stuff across the top, but I want you to watch it because it goes into plagiarism and turnitin.com and really gives you a good example of how stuff looks. So, and in this case, she's going to start with class updates and look at Trenton Smith's unread assignment feedback.
View any feedback not yet viewed. Let's select unread assignment feedback. Within the assignment submission, locate the word view. If the word view has a star, feedback has been added since you last reviewed the assignment. Although you should review all feedback, it is especially important to review feedback on assignments you struggled with. So in this example, we're going to select the second assignment where Trenton truly did struggle. If the assignment is an original paper, it is likely that your instructor submitted the assignment to an originality checker called Turnitin. The tool checks your paper for similarities to content from other sources. The tool also provides markup information that allows teachers to comment directly on your paper. Select the grade mark icon if available. Blue icons reflect feedback instructors have added to the document. Select any of the blue icons within your paper to see detailed comments. The red icons are associated with the originality checker. The program will highlight items in which they found similarities between your submission and other sources. This can include checks against other student submissions. If a paper comes back with a high percentage of similarities, it is likely your instructor will follow up regarding lack of proper citations and hints for how to take source information and use it properly within your paper. It is important to cite all of your sources and to not overly use direct quotes when not relevant. Once done reviewing your feedback, close the browser tab. Slide down lower on the submission page. Some instructors may opt not to use the grade markup tool. In those situations, feedback is likely to be uploaded directly to the submitted document. Additional comments may also be viewed within the comment box. Feedback and grade information is also visible within your grade tool. To access your grade tool, select Grades along the course navbar. Located near the top of the page is a view of your present average based only on assignments with grades entered. Selecting the visible calculator will show you exactly which assignments have been included within this calculation.
Now I'm going to go back and look at Harry Potter again here for a minute. So back in Harry Potter's class, so a couple other things I want you to note. So like she said, that hasn't changed. So if you really want to, I suggest strongly to my students to look at grades regularly. If you click on grades, it'll show you grades for everything you've done. It will show you quick comments. Sometimes there might be a video comment. I stuck a video comment in there to a student. It will show you percentages. It will show you all kinds of stuff. It's a great way to see very quickly how you're doing in the class, all right? It also shows, like she said up here, you can view a calculator, points achieved, grade item. And it's kind of cool because it shows only items that contribute to the calculated grade are displayed. So it shows you everything you've done and how that's contributing to your grade. So it kind of gives you a nice little roundup of your grades. And in his case, he's only earned a cumulative grade of 5.5%. So eventually, that cumulative grade will get to 60%, and then he would have a D. If it gets to 70, he will have a C, 80 a B, 90 an A. Now what's important to note is that cumulative grade, even if he hasn't finished the class, if that was a 90, he would have an A in the class, no matter what. But that grade right there is really important because it tells him how far he has to go in the class in order to actually earn credit and get a grade in the class. So he's barely started at all, okay? And he's done okay. He got a 75%, but he got a 55% on Unit 2 exam. Probably, if you're looking at his grades, the reason Harry Potter's not doing well is because he skipped all the stuff before the test. Now, if he was a real student and he asked me to redo that test, I would say, no way, buddy. You have to do all the work before it. I'm not going to let you retake it just because you tried to jump ahead. So it's very important that you do the work in order, and it's important that you do the reading, watch the videos. It's a lot easier to just do the work and follow through the class in order than to try to skip around or something. All right? All right. I hope that works for grades and feedback.